I'm Amanda Pagliari. This is the Motoplay channel, and in this video, you'll see the reality of those who buy a Harley-Davidson Street Bob. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. First impressions here with the Street Bob. Oh my God, I have to be careful not to scrape the foot peg. Look, the ape hanger handlebars, I'm not used to them. Oh wow, one surprise after another. God help me. I don't know how to turn with this motorcycle, but God help me. Guys, I'm not sure about riding a motorcycle. Preparation is key when riding this motorcycle, right? Why is it called ape hanger handlebars, guys? I'm not used to turning this motorcycle. It's really hard for me, you know? Guys, I just actually got the motorcycle, and you'll see here the reality of someone who buys a Street Bob, takes it out of the dealership, and is already riding it in Sao Paulo. The acceleration of these bikes, guys, no one even questions it, right? It's raw, it's raw. Look at this second gear. This rocket here has a lot of power. Oh guys, every time I try to maneuver the bike, I keep hitting the foot peg. Can you believe that, huh? There's the blue lane, huh? There's the blue lane, huh? Let me through, sir. Let me through the blue lane, sir. We are the champions with the blue lane in Sao Paulo. It already helps a lot. If you don't know, this lane here isn't a mandatory lane, okay? Or exclusive, it's a lane. Preferential, wonderful, by the way. So there's this blue lane here where preferably motorcycles go. In practice, it basically marked the space that motorcycles were already using, right? Well, heavy traffic, really heavy. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I will soon. What don't I do for you, all right? I could go by the Rodanel. I could take the Rodanel. This motorcycle here, it's not targeted. It's not dangerous. I insist on riding in the middle of traffic in the chaos. It's not about you, right? So you know the reality of someone who buys a motorcycle like this and rides around the city. So hey, leave a like, okay? Leave a like. If you think I deserve it, subscribe to the channel and of course share this video with your friends. Street Bob, thank you, Bob. Came back to Brazil, bye. I have to admit to you guys, it's tough, huh? Seeing an analog speedometer. I really have to pay close attention here to see what speed I'm going, and it's not good. It heats up. It really heats up, you know, guys, this big engine here. Throwing all the heat onto your legs. But I have to confess that today it's cold. We're in July, the beginning of July, that cold that broke records. And it's kind of nice, but the right side is warming up. The left side isn't warming up much, unfortunately, right? So that's the situation. It ends up being a good thing, but in everyday life, like in traffic jams, boiling hot, it's still a good thing, a really good thing, isn't it, in practice, guys? What I think about riding it here in the city is that it's really for those who love it, for those who are going to buy it for the thrill. So this is a motorcycle that really values style and experience. It's multi-sensory. You can feel the roar of the V engine. When you look at this, you also have the vibration, which gives you a whole experience of being in control. Kind of like a wild beast, like, look how tough I am, right? Riding a Harley that vibrates a lot, and there's also the brand, right? It's a Harley-Davidson. When someone looks, they recognize the symbol, they know what it is, they know what it represents, so all of that, right? So much. You feel it, you hear it, you feel it on your skin while riding. And there's also the abstract part, which is what people think of you or how you feel riding a Harley-Davidson, right? People buy it for the emotion, even though it's tough to ride in traffic. Now that I'm a little more used to it, I'm going to take a chance here, but it's a bike for cruising, you know? It's a bike for those who want style. I won't say it's for hitting the road since it lacks protection, a fairing, and a windshield. Other Harley-Davidson bikes are better suited for the road. So why does Sweet Bob exist, right? Does she exist to make the rider happy? Those who like this Harley style, who want to ride a bike with that real custom style, can go with Sweet Bob. That person will be really happy, right? Now we're going to enter Radial Lesta, pure juice of the lane splitter. Let's see how Mandinho does. Call Mandinho to go through, call Mandinho to go through, that's it. Look at her cycling. Now that I'm used to it, it's awesome. Now that I'm more used to Bob here, I can already be more agile with her. But don't be fooled, guys. It's a monster of over 200 kilos, okay? She kind of looks a little naked, right? I think it's because the big engine is really exposed. For me, it's really heavy, right? Maybe there are people who don't think so, to be honest. When riding, you don't notice it, but changing directions, especially at low speeds, limits your agility. Now, riding it at 60 kilometers per hour like I am right now, you can already feel it. Guys, I just picked up Bob. I'm here on the straightaway. Wow, that's a long straight. Let's see how she does. That's not the point, I know, but I need to go from point A to point B. And on the way, there was a straightaway. There was a straightaway on the way. I don't recommend it for beginners. Wow, at least she brakes well, but I don't recommend it for beginners. If you just got your driver's license, don't buy it. Oh, Amanda, but I thought she was so beautiful. She's really beautiful. You're going to ride a 150, a 200, a 300 a lot. And then after you get a lot of practice on two wheels, then yes, you'll buy your Bob with patience without skipping steps. It's like when you get your driver's license, should you buy a big pickup truck? Do you really want to drive one? Oh, but I have a driver's license. It's not like that, honey. With motorcycles, there isn't that kind of division, right? But there are motorcycles that are more difficult. For example, riding a 125, a 160, or a 150 is different from riding one of these motorcycles, especially since it has high handlebars, it's heavy, it has certain features, so you need to have experience. Man, this motorcycle brakes really well. Wow, I like it. Lane splitting helps you avoid potholes, avoid heavy traffic, avoid hot days, avoid... Hold on, I'm about to hit the road and you'll see how it performs on the highway, okay? The reality for those who buy the Street Bob and ride it in the city is this. Guys, the bike vibrates, it's heavy. But one of the things that caught my attention the most in a negative way was the discomfort here, the hand fatigue. I don't know if it's because it's not adjusted or if it's too thick or because I'm not used to keeping my arm in this raised position. That's it. I wouldn't choose this handlebar, but some people like or even prefer it, right? Discomfort varies by person. Some tolerate it more, others less. For me, the handlebar was a little uncomfortable. I felt a bit of fatigue, especially because in the city, I'm always using the clutch to reduce the engine power so I can get through the traffic. There's no way around it. You're going to ride in a very tight space. With a heavy bike like this, where you go over 100 in first gear, you need to control the clutch, so you're always squeezing it, and after a while it gets tiring. Thank you. At just 3,000 revolutions per minute, you're already going over 120. The bike has a lot of power, a lot of stamina. Now I'm going to try out the sport mode here, which, yes, guys, Harley now has riding modes. How cool is that? Thank you. Whoa. Riding mode, sport. Oh my God. I trust the brakes, but I'll tell you, you even get worried that it might not stop because this bike is so powerful. It just keeps going, right? There's no way around it. The faster you go, the more the wind pushes against you. Your chest is really going to feel uncomfortable. There's no way around it. Even if you crouch down, there's nothing you can do. Everything is going to hit your chest. You can't lean into the curve. It's really nice because you get into a position with your legs where you can push the foot peg and then you can take the curve more easily. This bike goes really fast. Well, on the road, it's really enjoyable to ride. It avoids potholes, avoids bumps, which could make you uncomfortable. Ready to take a turn? I found the bike interesting. When you press, the foot peg adjusts and goes. It has agility, but you know how it is, right? It's a Harley. So you need to use more of your body strength to make it turn. But anyway, it doesn't have such a wide tire to make it harder for you. On the road, it vibrates. There's no avoiding it, so it'll vibrate. However, I didn't have any trouble with the rear view mirror. Okay, let me try to keep it at a lower RPM here. Look. Let me switch to second gear to make this easier. Look, even flooring it. Look at the engine screaming at 5,000 and something RPMs. Look at the rear view mirror. It doesn't shake. Well, it shakes a little, but that doesn't affect my visibility. Okay, guys, yeah, it's going to vibrate in your hand and your foot. And the sport mode really does feel like it releases faster, right? Do you feel that? It's more instantaneous, the response, right? It scrapes on the curves, right? But I'm not going to keep forcing it because scraping the motorcycle is expensive. It's silly, right? I think it could even be a problem, right? You could hit a bump and wreck the motorcycle and get hurt along with the motorcycle. And that was the reality for those who buy the Harley-Davidson Street Bob. If you like videos like this, more raw, like motovlogs, actually riding, giving my opinion without too many technical specs, write it here, leave a like, and I'll make more videos like this. But if you want that complete motoplay style video with the pros, cons, fuel consumption, insurance cost, and also the detailed technical specs, just go to the video that's up here, okay? Or in the description below, there's a really cool video for you, which I'm sure you're gonna like. And that's it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Become a member to get exclusive content. There are videos here on the channel that are just for members, travel videos and more, and I'll be bringing more content. There is also an exclusive calendar from Mandinha, photos, and also monthly giveaways, as well as priority on the channel's regular videos. Okay? Like, share, and see you next time. Another kiss.